Most men don't realize the hottest fantasies women have are the ones they're too afraid to admit. Hi, I'm Jake, and today you're about to learn what women secretly desire but rarely speak out loud.
You're saying that humans need fantasies to make life bearable?
Sexual fantasies aren't just wild ideas. They're insights into what women crave emotionally and physically. Many women feel ashamed to share them, fearing judgment or misunderstanding. But these fantasies, when explored, can transform your connection into something unforgettable. Are you ready to learn the 5 most common sexual fantasies of women? Most women will never admit these secrets, but wish their partner understood them.
Figured it out! Help is on the way! Bye!
Women fear judgment, so they hide their fantasies. Consensual exploration builds trust, creating the space to uncover her deepest desires, something most men miss the opportunity to unlock.
So, pay very close attention so you don't miss any clues.
Power dynamics in the bedroom hold a secret that can ignite attraction like nothing else. Women often long for an experience where they don't have to take the lead, yet this desire is rarely spoken aloud. What is it about letting go that creates such a powerful pull? The answer might just change how you view intimacy forever.
No, it's not what you think. It's much, much worse.
A survey in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that 65% of women fantasize about being dominated. This isn't about weakness. It's about masculinity and trust. When a woman feels safe enough to relinquish control, she experiences complete freedom in the moment, heightening her pleasure. This level of trust, comprised of a little danger, is what turns this fantasy into reality.
Be aggressive, dominator. Don't be a wuss puss, be me.
But ignoring this fantasy can lead to frustration or boredom in a relationship. Women who suppress their desires may feel disconnected or unfulfilled, which impacts intimacy long-term. Over time, the lack of exploration can create distance and reduce excitement. Without addressing her fantasies, the spark may fade in ways you won't see coming.
You didn't see that coming, did you, Cup?
Show her you're in control, without being controlling. Lead with confidence, create a safe space, and let her relax into her submissive side. Take the reins and gauge her response.
What if one of the most common fantasies involved being at the center of attention in a way that feels completely new and electrifying? It's not just about the act. It's about an experience that taps into deeper desires. Could it be the thrill of being admired, the excitement of something forbidden, or a craving for connection that goes beyond the ordinary? The truth behind this fantasy might completely surprise you.
What am I?
I have no idea.
A study revealed that 89% of Americans have fantasized about a threesome. Women may fantasize about having a threesome for a variety of reasons, including the desire to explore new sexual experiences, enhance intimacy with their partner, feel more empowered in their sexuality, experience physical stimulation from multiple partners, or simply satisfy a curiosity about what a threesome might be like. It can also be a way to spice up a long-term relationship and add excitement.
Is this because we're 2 women trying on lingerie together?
However, introducing another person into the relationship without understanding boundaries can lead to jealousy, confusion, or even regret. This fantasy requires careful communication to avoid hurting feelings or creating misunderstandings. Without mutual trust, it can bring complications instead of excitement. Ignoring these boundaries can shatter more than the fantasy.
Okay, do you really think that I would have a threesome with the 2 of you?
Focus on her feelings, not the logistics. If she's open to discussing this fantasy, make it about her comfort and empowerment, not your own curiosity. If not done right, it can destroy your relationship.
What makes the idea of getting caught so thrilling? There's an undeniable allure to stepping outside of norms and breaking the rules. But what's really driving this fantasy? Rebellion, risk, or something deeper? The answer might not be what you expect, but it's definitely worth exploring.
Honestly, I just really haven't found anyone that's worth the risk until now.
Research shows that 57% of women fantasize about public encounters. For many, it's the thrill of being watched, the risk of getting caught, and the rush that comes with stepping outside societal norms. This fantasy is about breaking free from routines and feeling empowered through the excitement of being noticed or admired. It's a way to inject adrenaline and create a sense of daring novelty in intimacy.
Thank you, my darling.
August, please, we're in public.
However, acting on this fantasy without thought can lead to embarrassment or even legal trouble. Crossing certain lines might create more stress than excitement, turning a fantasy into a mistake. It's essential to distinguish fantasy from reality and set boundaries. Otherwise, the thrill can quickly turn into regret.
That's why we can't take the risk in doing it out in the open or even in the dining area. That's why we
Explore going to an exhibitionist club. You can enjoy the fantasy of being a voyeur or being watched, which could enhance your connection. The key is creating excitement without real-world risks.
There's a fantasy that many women have tied to mystery and excitement, yet it's rarely discussed openly. It's not about a specific person. It's about the allure of the unknown. What makes this idea so powerful and irresistible? The deeper meaning behind it might reveal something surprising about attraction and desire.
I think there's deeper meaning hiding under all that.
Nearly half of women report fantasizing about having sex with strangers. This fantasy is often about detaching from responsibilities and focusing entirely on the moment. It's the mystery and anonymity that makes it appealing, creating a sense of freedom from everyday life. Strangers represent excitement, novelty, and something unattached to daily relationships.
Oh my God, no! No, I'm not doing drugs, I'm not drinking, and I'm definitely not having sex with strangers. You happy?
But turning this fantasy into a reality can lead to emotional or physical risks. Acting without understanding boundaries may do damage to trust in a relationship. Even fantasizing without communication can lead to feelings of guilt or insecurity. Misunderstanding this fantasy can cause distance rather than connection.
I would remember how my wife had hurt me by sleeping with another man.
Grab a blindfold and put it on her. Let her go wherever her mind wanders. Let her fantasize while you are in control. It's a great way to roleplay, and it can be exciting for both of you.
There's a fascinating connection that blurs the lines between two extremes, creating an experience that many women find captivating. It's not just about physical sensation, it's tied to something much deeper. What makes this blend so enticing and unforgettable? It may be driven by psychological factors, like the craving for intense sensations that amplify desire.
And her neck. If she's alive, that's all the mystery of a border town.
65% of women fantasize about mixing pain with pleasure. Spanking, biting, or hot wax can heighten sensitivity and deepen the connection, making the experience unforgettable. Pain brings focus to the present moment, intensifying every sensation. When done with trust, it can elevate intimacy to new heights.
I want you to hurt me.
But ignoring comfort or boundaries can turn this from pleasure into harm. This fantasy can cause discomfort or even resentment without mutual trust and understanding. Miscommunication or pushing too far can damage the relationship. Exploring this requires clear boundaries and an open dialogue.
Open dialogue, so did I.
Buy a flogger and learn to use it on her. Start slow, build trust, and check in. Pain and pleasure should always deepen the connection, not break it. Think 50 Shades of Grey.
He's talking about my mom's 2,000-word review of 50 Shades of Grey.
Women's fantasies aren't about the act. They're about emotion, trust, excitement, and connection. Learn to unlock those feelings. Don't hold her back. and she'll crave you in ways that no one else can match.
That's what she wants? You got it.
Fantasies give insight into what women want on a deeper level. From trust and control to mystery and empowerment, each fantasy reveals what drives connection. The key is creating a space where she feels safe to express herself. Communication and trust are your greatest tools.
Welcome to Club Vandersex, Amsterdam's most erotic club, where your every fantasy will be fulfilled.
Exploring fantasies doesn't mean crossing boundaries. It means understanding her deepest desires. When handled with care, these moments create a unique bond. Fantasies aren't about perfection, they're about connection. The more you understand her fantasies, the stronger your relationship becomes.
Don't deny or ignore her fantasies. Figure out which one sparks excitement for both of you. Bring out her untamed wild side, and she'll never want anyone else but you.